Okay guys, let's talk about the omoplata, which is a shoulder lock. It's a submission hold that you do with your legs on the shoulder and arm of your opponent. And we're gonna get into it. We'll do it from the guard position. Assuming I am in the guard position here, I have both my feet in the hips of my opponent, trying to like defend here. I'm kind of an open guard, but both of my feet are in the hips of my opponent here, which is, relatively safe for me. I'm securing the inside of the arms of my opponent, and from here what I'm gonna do is I need to get an angle. I'm gonna use my opponent's hips to create it, okay? I'm gonna shoot my leg through. I'm gonna get off to the side. Here, I'm securing this hand, and I'm bending the arm of my opponent. I'm just kind of rolling it over here. As I get out to the side, this knee comes up. I wanna secure his position here. Now from here, I make the transition. My foot is gonna come up and over in front of the head and face of my opponent. From here, I'm gonna turn out. I'm securing the arm here and immediately straighten out my leg and make sure my arm is over the waist and back of my opponent. I don't want him sitting up. From here, I'm sitting up. This leg's gonna come this way. This leg goes back like I'm stretching out my quad. From here, I have good pressure. I've flattened my opponent out. And from here, I'm creating a lot of pressure on the shoulder. Okay, I've isolated this arm, I've isolated this limb, and now it's time to finish the hold. I'm securing the wrist, and I'm just gonna sit up and put pressure with my hips, which is essentially making a chicken wing type of submission hold, putting a lot of pressure on that shoulder. And here we go. And that's the omoplata. Okay guys, here's another look at the omoplata submission hold. I'm here in an open guard, feet on the hips, arms on the inside. I'm securing the triceps of both arms here. All right, I'm pushing off the hips, pulling the arm, getting an angle. Leg comes up and over. Sit my hip out and I secure the back of my opponent. I straighten my leg out here, and from here, sitting up, putting pressure on the shoulder, getting the omoplata submission.